Hey, what's going on everyone? In this video, we're going to be talking about tape jams with your automatic taper and how to fix them. So tape jams inevitably happen to all of us, whether you're using paper tape or FiberFuse, and they happen for various reasons. It could be because your cutting blade is just dull or possibly has a chip in it and that blade needs to be replaced. They do just get worn out over time. So that's one thing that could cause a tape jam. Second thing, it could just be inexperience. So if you're new to using an automatic taper, you want to make sure you come to a complete stop before cutting down on your control sleeve and cutting your tape. If you're rolling through your cut, then as you're pulling this and it comes back, so your cutting blade goes one way when you pull down and then it retracts when the blade comes back. So if you're continually rolling as you're cutting, you will often get a paper jam because that blade will cut one way and as your tape is rolling forward, it'll get stuck on the way back. So you want to make sure to come to a complete stop with your automatic taper before pulling your control sleeve and cutting that tape. If you do not come to a stop, that's how you get paper jams. You'll tear a little bit of tape in the corner, it'll get jammed in your housing, and then your tape won't advance on your next run. So how do we fix that? So I'm going to show you two methods for fixing your tape jam. The first one is by far the easiest, and you need this little tool. It's called a tape jam remover. Now Level 5 recently started including these with the purchase of their automatic taper. So inside your automatic taping box is a smaller box, and it includes these three items. You have your tape jam remover, you have a gooseneck brush to clean your gooseneck, make sure there's no dried up mud or chunks of crap in there, and then you have this filler nozzle that hooks up to a hose, and then you use that to clean the inside of your tube. So that's a very cool product and very awesome of Level 5 to include that with the purchase. There's no other company that does that currently on the market. So the first thing that you want to do to clean your tape jam is use your tape jam remover. We're going to raise our control sleeve just to get our little needle out of the way, and then we're going to slide our tool into the housing where your paper tape or your FiberFuse slides into, and then we're just going to feel for where that block is. So I find the best way is to try to shimmy the tool side to side. So I kind of move it back and forth like that as I'm going up. You can try to just push it straight up, but odds are it's wedged in this far corner. So I find by shimmying the tool, I'm trying to kind of get it out of the corner, and then you're able to kind of flush it out through the top. So I find that's the best way, is to just shimmy it side to side and just feel for where that jam is. And that's by far the easiest way, is to just use this tape jam remover. Now I'll show you a second trick if you don't have this tool. So if you don't have a tape jam remover, what we're going to do is make our own little makeshift one using paper tape. So what you're going to do is going to grab a piece of paper tape, and like I said before, usually your tape jam is in this far corner because your cutting blade will go this way, and then as it's coming back, it'll snag a piece of paper and it'll get caught while it's retracting in this corner. So what you do is you use some paper tape. You can see I already kind of cut an angle on it, so all I do for that is put my tape against the wall. I'll put my 6-inch knife on an angle, and then I tear it on an angle like that. So the reason I tear it on an angle is because our jam is on this side here. So what I do now is I raise my control sleeve to get that needle out of the way. I'll raise the tape through, and that far corner is able to come out of the head because it's on an angle. So even though you have a jam on this far side, now you're able to kind of reach that tape and you're able to kind of try to pull it through and work that jam out. So you cut your tape on an angle on the opposite side of where your jam would be, fish your tape through, and then you're kind of able to work it up and down and hopefully try to clear that jam that way. So that's another trick if you don't have that tool. So I hope this video helped. Thanks for watching and have a good day.